Mary Shotwell Little was a 25-year-old newlywed living in Atlanta, Georgia. She worked as a secretary at the Citizen and Southern Bank downtown and was described as friendly, responsible, and very organized. On the night of October 14, 1965, Mary went out for dinner with a coworker at Lenox Square, a popular shopping and dining complex. After their meal, Mary said she needed to shop for groceries before heading home to her husband, Roy Little Jr., who was away on a business trip. She returned to her car around 8 p.m. according to receipts found later in her car. Then she vanished. The next morning, Mary did not show up for work. Her coworkers grew concerned and reported her missing. Her 1965 Mercury Comet was discovered still parked at Lenox Square. The car was locked and appeared untouched, but what investigators found inside was strange. Her undergarments were folded neatly on the driver's seat. Blood was smeared on the steering wheel and inside the car. Her groceries were still in the back seat and her car keys were missing. A few days after her disappearance, a bizarre twist occurred. Mary's gas credit card was used in North Carolina, more than 300 miles away. The signature on the receipts matched her handwriting. Witnesses at the gas stations remembered seeing a woman who appeared nervous and two unidentified men with her. The card was used multiple times over 2 days, with Mary supposedly buying gas, food, and drinks. Despite these strange sightings, police found no solid trail. The locations were too far apart, and none of the descriptions of the men matched anyone in her life. The FBI joined the case, suspecting that Mary may have been abducted and forced to travel. But if so, why would her car be returned and locked? And why were her belongings left in such a staged way? Investigators looked into her marriage. Roy Little appeared cooperative at first, but their relationship was reportedly strained. Friends noted that Mary had mentioned being unhappy in her marriage. Still, there was no physical evidence connecting Roy to her disappearance, and he passed a polygraph test. A coworker later came forward with an alarming detail. Mary had told her that she received strange phone calls in the days leading up to her disappearance. One call had reportedly frightened her so much that she asked to leave work early. This suggested the possibility that Mary knew her abductor, or at least felt she was being watched. Then came another mysterious angle. Mary had previously worked at a different bank branch. There were rumors of minor embezzlement and possible threats made against certain employees, though nothing was proven. Some investigators believed Mary may have known something she should not have and became a target. Over the years, many theories surfaced. Some believed she was abducted by a stranger. Others thought someone she knew lured her away. The use of her credit card in another state remains one of the most perplexing aspects of the case. No additional sightings of Mary were ever confirmed. Her body was never found. There were no ransom demands, no confessions, and no forensic evidence that could lead to an arrest. In 1967, 2 years after her disappearance, her case took another strange turn. Another woman working at the same bank, Diane Shields, was found murdered. She had been abducted and her body placed in the trunk of her car. Police looked for links between the two women but found none conclusive. While the crimes occurred at the same bank and had eerie similarities, the connection remained speculative. Mary Shotwell Little's case remains one of the oldest unsolved missing person cases in Georgia history. The evidence suggests a staged disappearance or a carefully planned abduction. With each passing year, the chances of solving it grow slimmer.